Hello, Aries, and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for your Dark Moon, New Moon in Libra Astro Tarot Reading. Now we have the Dark Moon occurring Tuesday, October 5th at 8:41 a.m. This is when the moon moves into Libra. But we don't have the new moon until that moon conjuncts with the sun, and that'll occur Wednesday, October 6th at 7:05 a.m. So you may see that new moon setting in the west. Now that's Eastern Standard Time, so please adjust to your time zone. Now what we're looking at are the messages from your shadows and how they're helping you to release the entanglements of karma, trauma, and reclaim your transformed soul energy, which is going to help prepare you for the new moon intentions. So we have the dark moon, which is also considered the crone moon. And this is a perfect time for letting go, releasing. And here we have, I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. And you can visualize putting that energy into the crone's cauldron and letting her help you transform that energy so that you can reclaim your soul energy. And then the Libra new moon, because Libra wants things to be fair, balanced, and equal. It's about a new romantic cycle begins. Now, this can mean many different things because we are all in different situations. And this is a general tarot reading meant for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and or rising. So for those of you who are in a romantic relationship, this could just mean that there's new romance, a new spark coming, doing something romantic with your partner, having a romantic dinner or a romantic getaway for a weekend and just get away from it all and enjoy each other's company. Now, for those of you who are single, this could mean that a friendship is going to evolve into something romantic. This could also be you meet someone that has a romantic possibility. And for those of you who are single and quite content being so, this could be doing something nice for yourself, taking a little time out for a little R&R and relaxing and rejuvenating. And because we also have that Mercury in retrograde at this time as well until October 18th. So you might want some time to just relax and pamper yourself. Maybe treat yourself to a spa day or a weekend retreat. And that'll help rejuvenate you for the new moon's new intentions of I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Okay, let's get into the reading for you. Let's see what messages your shadow guides want to bring to you, Aries. And we start with matriarch. Okay, mother of the homestead. So, let's see, let me uncover that. We have rejection, opportunities, and consequences. Okay, so sometimes that which we reject just isn't right for us. And perhaps you might be rejecting somebody's romantic advances upon you because they're not right for you. But also you're opening yourself up for new opportunities. And of course you have to take responsibility for the consequences of your actions. And Aries, you are about action. You are the first sign. You are the spark on the astro wheel. So this is a very strong feminine energy. This is the matriarch that, you can see this as a aspect of Mother Nature, a darker aspect of Mother Nature, the homestead, protecting what is yours. And this is who you are and how that's, your security, because the homestead has to do with your security as well. So rejection can go both ways. You might feel rejected, but that's just going to open you up for another opportunity. And there are consequences to your choice of whether you reject it or accept a different opportunity. And for this romantic cycle, perhaps you have more than one person interested in you, Aries, and somebody wants you to make a choice. And someone's going to have to be rejected if you accept the opportunity of new romance coming to you, or just wanting to embrace your own space, being of your own power, because Aries, you are ruled by Mars, and being the first sign, it is about understanding the self. Okay, let's see how the soul cards, these cards don't have an interpretation, so you may very well see things that I don't see, and those are going to be valid for you, Aries. So let's see what Spirit has for you. And we have, wow, that is these cards are amazing. The artwork is always, wow. And look at this. It looks like a mother. We have this matriarch embracing and holding you and protecting you while you reach out for the opportunities. But meanwhile, keeping you safe. And here we have a rose, also with thorns. So there are lessons of how to reach around the thorns and enjoy the scent of love, or the rose. But you can also reach beyond, but you're still within the safety of this mother. So your shadow guides are protecting you while you're reaching for the light and understanding more of who you are at a deeper level. This could also be the two aspects within yourself, the feminine aspect and your inner child. How is your motherly aspect, your feminine aspect, protecting your inner child? Okay, and let's see how this is focusing on your soul journey. What is it that, oh, this one just flew out of the deck. And look at that. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And Libra is about wanting things to be balanced, just, and equal. And keep in mind that balance is always in motion. It's always in a flux of change. There are some times where you may feel like this inner child, and there are other times where you may feel more like this motherly aspect, this matriarch. And this can also be the ancestors through your mother's line. So let's go deeper with the tarot for you, Aries. Okay, this card really wants to be your first card. So we have the Ten of Swords. Look at that. Something is over. Something is completed. You are shedding that skin. And as you know, sometimes releasing things are not always easy. We thought we let them go, but there's still sticking to us like a sword in our back. So with the Ten of Swords, this is you still working on releasing, and that could be in the form of rejecting. I reject these energies that have been projected upon me. They're not my energies. They belong to someone else, or they belong to the past. I've learned from these lessons and I'm releasing it. The World, beautiful. These were some deep worldly lessons, things that you had to learn the hard way about the world. And if you think about it, the world is kind of Mother Nature. We have this matriarch. We rely on Mother Earth. And there is all of these things, rejection, opportunities, and consequences. When it comes to the homestead, what are you going to do to protect your homestead from that which you don't want to enter into your space? And the world can be that homestead. For many of us, our home is our sanctuary. It is our world. It is where we go to escape the outside world, where we can feel protected. Then we have the Tower. This is that rejection. This is truth setting you free, the consequences of sealing yourself up and away. This is, again, the truth setting you free. Your world is being shattered. This is change. This can be very volcanic. And with you, Aries, I think you can relate to the volcanic energy. It's fiery. It projects into, but it also creates. So, and it also ends. It's very destructive, but it's part of what the world is. It changes the world. And it ends something permanently through that change. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Yet you are protecting what is yours. And that is your soul. This is protecting your inner child. This could be working on healing that inner child. Protecting what you believe in. Then here we have the Nine of Coins. Because you did stand your ground, you will be rewarded. You will find contentment and security in the midst of this change, because you feel this change feels really good. It feels like you are reclaiming your soul fragment as well. This could be that as well, reclaiming some of that inner child soul fragments from the past. And here we have the Seeker of Coins. This is the Page of Coins. This is higher education. This is using the knowledge that you have, the wisdom that you already have. You are content with what you know to be true. And that could be even in changing, as you evolve and receive new information from outside in the world. It allows you to change and reclaim that renewed energy. The Sovereign of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This has to do with the home. It is ruled by the moon. And this is reclaiming this pearl of wisdom and keeping it safe and protected. This is following your feminine intuition, what you know to be true and right for you, because only you know what is right for you. Then we have the Ten of Wands. And this may feel like a burden to you. It's like, oh, I don't want to deal with all of this. But this is part of, don't accept too much. Only accept that which you can handle. Don't allow people to burden you with what's not yours. The wands represent ideas and creativity. And this could be you trying to do too much. The Seeker of Wands. This is the Page of Wands in the traditional tarot. And this is also that higher knowledge. This kind of goes nicely with the Seeker of Coins. Using that knowledge, using that wisdom to create financial stability, but also standing in your own ground, being curious, allowing yourself to be curious. And with that curiosity, sure, there are consequences, but there's also opportunities. And you learn what it is that is yours, what isn't yours, and you're able to stand in your own ground, because here we have the Sovereign of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Seeker of Wands. So you're going to choose the one wand to go on your adventure with, your walking stick. Okay, let's see how this is going to activate you, Aries. Because you are going to set out on a new adventure, but it's going to be your adventure because you're curious about something. So how is this activating you, Aries? Fertility. Okay, now this can be great creativity. But for those Aries who are wanting to create a family or create a homestead, it could mean that as well. So here we have the frequency of fertility. Let me move my fingers. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new, grander expression of ourselves. I love how it's almost an explanation for this card. Being more courageous, curious, more creative and joyful, and it activates that potential for something beautiful to grow, and we grow into this expression of ourselves. Okay, and then let's conclude this reading from the heart and soul. And for you, Aries, we have, this is your artwork. That's beautiful. And I love how it goes with these cards, especially this card, because it looks like it's protecting, but yet allowing more depth, more light to go within. So here we have, every challenge provides an opportunity to discover a deeper meaning to life. Each challenge can be a gateway to something greater. Use your intuitive and creative powers. Many solutions exist, and here we have those opportunities and consequences. Move beyond the fear. Move beyond the fear. And you'll discover that there are no limits apart from the limits that we have placed upon ourselves. Okay, I'm going to end your reading there for you, Aries. I hope that you found this helpful and beneficial. And again, only go with those messages that feel right to you. And until next time, take care.